Hey guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Yes, I still have my Christmas decorations up. Probably not for very much longer, but this year I'm being a little bit more relaxed about when I take them down. I think it's like the 13th today. I want to say it's 13th. We usually take them down about like mid-January, and I know that this is really late for some people, but I spend so much time putting them up that I'm like, I just want to enjoy them for a little bit and feel like it's winter for a little bit longer, which funny enough, it snowed, which if you know anything about Vancouver, not very usual for us. I personally love the snow, but here in Vancouver, we get snow maybe like once or twice a year. I wish I lived somewhere where it was really, really snowy. I would love to live on the East Coast somewhere where they get snow through the whole winter. The sad thing about YouTube is I feel like as soon as Christmas is over, winter is also over, or it seems like winter is over because most of the YouTubers are in LA where it's pretty much sunny year round, and everyone thinks, oh, winter's over, like let's scrap all the winter content. So today is a work day for me. I've never really talked to you guys about what I do with work, so I thought maybe today I would film a little bit of like some stuff that I do. It's probably not gonna be exciting for you guys. It's kind of boring, but yeah, we both work from home, which is why we spend so much time at home. When you see us in our vlogs, we're always at home. What we do is we do marketing and we work for US companies, so I do like a lot of like Salesforce and product tasks, and that's kind of like my thing. And I've had a couple people ask me about it before because I said I was training for my certification for Salesforce. It's very difficult, and I'm grateful I passed the first time. So if any of you guys are ever curious about doing your Salesforce cert and you want to know any information about that, you can feel free to ask me. You guys are probably like, why are you wearing that thing on your head? My hair looks like a mess right now, and I couldn't handle looking at the frizz when I was like holding the camera in front of my face. So I put this on, which is not much better, but at least it's not frizzy. So since I still consider it winter, I have my wood fire candle going from Illume. I'm enjoying my decorations, my lights on. I'm gonna be so sad when I have to take everything down. I always wondered why we don't do stuff like this year round, where we have like really beautiful twinkly lights and stuff like that up, because I think it just looks so beautiful. I wish I could make garlands for every season. I don't know, flowers for a spring garland or nautical things for a summer garland. I think that would be so beautiful, and maybe I will try to make that a thing. My hair looks really stupid like this. I'm kind of regretting my decision to wear this. It's a little later now. I started doing my work for the day, and I know I'm still in my pajamas, but it's because I need to shower and I don't want to put new clothes on now and then shower. When I shower, I need to change out of whatever it was I was wearing. Like, I cannot put the same clothes back on that I had on before I went into the shower, even if they're clean. I don't know why I'm like that, but so yeah, I'm waiting to shower before I change out of this. Like losing my voice. I've had such bad post-nasal drip, and I don't know what it is, but I'm definitely allergic to something around the house that wasn't here before. So yeah, I sound really bad, and it's because I have so much like congestion in my throat. But Sebastian left to grab us Starbucks. I'm so sad. The Starbucks holiday drinks are gonna be going soon. I know a lot of people are doing like no sugar for January, and I wish I could do that, but I'm like too hooked on the Starbucks chestnut praline lattes to be able to. I'm just kind of enjoying them until they're gone. I think that the stores stop bringing in the syrups like mid-January. I guess depending on the location and how popular the drink is, they might still have them until like mid-February. So I'm just enjoying those while I can. And also, I've been staying up so late lately. With the holidays, I always get on a really bad sleeping schedule, so I've been staying up really late. It's just really hard for me to fall asleep early. I don't know what it is. I tried to read my book, didn't work, which, side note, I'm reading this book here. This is called The Starless Sea. Sebastian got this for me for Christmas. The writing is so beautiful, it's so descriptive and well done. I think I'm only like 100 pages or 110 pages in, but I feel like I should be into it by now because there's only 484 pages in the book. It looks quite a bit bigger than it is, I think, just because the pages are kind of thick. It goes back and forth between something that's kind of a mystery and the main story of the book. And I would say they're almost equal though, so I think maybe that's why I'm not into it yet. And apparently there's some type of mystery that gets unraveled at the end, which I'm really excited for. So this is what I'm working on. This is an engagement program. What Pardot is it's a B2B automation tool for companies. This engagement program is going to send out an email, and then depending on whether or not someone opens it or doesn't open it, it will send out another email. Which email helps determine whether someone is like a valuable prospect, so if they're going to be a possible customer in the future.
Very risky coffee run. The roads are icy. Love you.
Love you. Oh, you have a meeting now?
Yeah.
So good. So it's a little later now. I've just turned the fireplace on. I'm really cold. I'm always cold after I have a shower if I don't blow dry my hair right away. So I've decided to sit next to the fire, but I've just been sitting, filling out my planner for things I want to get done today. I thought I would show you guys how I've been working with my newest system of working with a planner, which has been working for me, and I actually love it. I've tried a couple different methods. I've done the bullet journal method. I've even done the more like fancy method where I would draw out a really nice bullet journal spread, or I'd follow a tutorial every single month. I just never ended up using my bullet journals. In the summertime, I got a new bullet journal. This is where I stopped in October. I've also used, not the Erin Condren, but the competitor for Erin Condren, Mambi or Mombi. Me and My Big Ideas planner, that's what it was called. So I had like a really, actually I had two of them, really nice planners. I had stickers for them. They looked really cute. Just couldn't get myself to use them every day. What I realized over Christmas is that around the holidays, I am committed to my two notebooks. These notebooks are from Target. They're super cheap. I think they're like $4 a piece. They have rings, which I love. What you'll notice about both of them is every single page pretty much, except for like 3 at the end of each one of them, is actually used. So I was thinking, why is it that I have such an easy time sticking to using one of these little notebooks and I have such a hard time using my planner? Like, it makes no sense. I've tried so many different methods to try to get myself into using my planner and staying organized, and I just can't stick with it. Especially for these planners or these notebooks that are bound. I don't like writing in notebooks that don't have rings. I like to write with them like this. I don't like to write with them open like this. And I also realized I don't use my bigger notebooks or my bigger planners that have rings like this because they're just too big. They're not like that portable, they're not thin enough, and the paper's not usually as nice. So what I did is I went to Target to grab some more of this style notebook from the same brand, and I got this really cute pineapple pink notebook, same brand, and that was $4. And then I got this other one with these gold elephants, so pretty, which is very similar to this one. What I've noticed with using them, and this is kind of the point of my whole story, is that I actually use them now. And I love it because I've had such a hard time trying to find a system that works for me. And little did I know I had the system in front of me the entire time. I just didn't realize it. I've just been filling out what I need to get done for today. This is my new method of working with my planner, and I love it. It's working out so well for me. I kind of use my own little system, and it's a mix between the bullet journal method, the Dash Plus system, and kind of whatever I want to use that works for me. I have the important things denoted with a star, so those stand out. This is the Dash Plus method. So basically everything that you need to get done, you put a dash right here, and then once you finish it, you add another line through it and it turns into a plus. You think of a plus as being positive and a minus as being negative. So in your head mentally, you're like, oh, I really need to get this done. Obviously there are days where you don't get everything you want to get done. Okay, so I'm not gonna pick this up today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add an arrow, and then that means I'm gonna pick that up another day. The actual system itself is set up so that that actually means that you assigned that to someone else, but that system doesn't really work for me. So for me, the arrow just means that I'm going to move that to a different day. When I have an appointment or something, I will mark a little triangle next to the task, and if it's an event, I will use a circle. So then on the side here, I have a letter for each type of task that it is. So P is for personal, W is for work, Y is for YouTube, and obviously work is the most important, so I like to be able to look through to see which ones are more of a priority. And then if I want to write down a note, I'll use a dot. So for instance, like if I wanted to say this one here, let's just add a little dot here, and this would just be a note that's kind of connected to this task. Research ideas. So that's just an example, but you could also write down how you felt about something, use it more like a journal and an agenda of things that you need to get done if that's what you want to do. What I love about these notebooks from Green Room is that the paper is so nice. They're recycled paper, which makes you feel a little bit better about what you're purchasing. In the past, I've not enjoyed the process of writing out things by hand because I don't have great penmanship, as you guys can tell. And when a paper is like difficult to write on, I'm less inclined to use it. Also not liking the way that my handwriting looks. I feel like this paper just writes so smoothly, especially with these gel pens. These are really pretty pens. They're from Pop-In. So I just wanted to show you guys in case you guys happen to be like me and you really suck at working with a planner, especially now that it's the new year. Everyone's motivated to be more productive and organized and stuff. So I have to get back to doing some work now, and then I'm going to figure out what I want to do for dinner. Now that it's the new year, I want to start eating healthier. I've been eating pretty bad lately because we still have so much stuff left over from the holidays. So it didn't start off with a new year, new me kind of thing. I've been eating cheese and crackers every single night, and I'm still kind of hitting the sweets. Side note, my house is smelling wonderful now that I have this candle on. I can't get over how good it smells. Okay, so it's a little later now, starting to make dinner. I just spent the last few hours working on these engagement programs. I still have a little bit of stuff to do later, and we're gonna do his hair so that he doesn't have yellow hair anymore. He's had yellow hair for the past couple days. He's pretty embarrassed about it. But whenever we do it, it's hard because his scalp gets really sensitive from the bleach.
And I need a break.
And he needs a break. So then there's usually like a couple days where he's rocking the hat because he's got the yellow hair. So for dinner, we're making some chicken. I wanna make something a little bit healthier tonight. So we're making like a pan skillet type of chicken, and we're having it with cauliflower mash. I've never made cauliflower mash before. I've never even had it before, so let's see how this turns out. It could be a complete fail. I'm hoping it'll be somewhat acceptable as like a substitute for mashed potatoes. I know everyone really likes it, but I've heard that you can really mess it up, so I'm following Tasty's recipe for it. We'll see how it turns out. So we're adding 1 cup of white cheddar to it, and this is like aged white cheddar, so it's got extra cheesy flavor. Wow, you really have that compact in there, hey?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I had so much more.
So this is the recipe I'm following. I'm gonna link this in the description bar below for you guys in case you want to try it out too. It says you need 1 head of cauliflower, salt, butter, whole milk, a cup of white cheddar, and then optional is chives. I don't have any of those, but I think I have green onion.
I didn't buy any green onion.
Didn't you buy some yesterday?
I don't remember, let's check. Oh yeah, we do.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
How many breasts are in here? 4?
4 or 5.
Okay, well, let's just make them all, and that way we have them in the fridge for leftovers if we want them. So for the chicken, we're going to put this between some cellophane and just pound it to thin it because I don't have a mallet. So we're gonna use this instead of the mallet. So it says to bring this to a boil with some salt. And then to boil it for 15 minutes. I think the cauliflower is done. It's very soft, very fork tender. So we're gonna strain this now. You wanna strain it for me?
Yeah.
I've just spooned some of the sauce over the chicken, and we're gonna put this in the oven for like 5 minutes to let the chicken completely cook through. So there's the finished chicken. Okay, so the liberties I took with the cauliflower mash were that, well, first of all, I added garlic. So I took the butter, and rather than adding it in cold, I melted it and then just cooked the garlic for like a couple seconds so that it wouldn't taste completely raw. I added in my whole milk and warmed that up, removed the liquid from the heat. I added the cauliflower back to the pot after I removed the liquids, poured the liquids back in, and then added my cheese. And I think there might be a little bit too much cheese in here. I know there's usually never too much, but in this case, I think I was supposed to use more cauliflower than I did. It called for a whole head and I only used a bag, and I don't think that was a full head. So it might be really cheesy. Oh, green onion. So yeah, this is my attempt at trying to eat healthy. I mean, it only has a half a cup of heavy cream. I mean, I could have gone a full cup, but I didn't, and I'm eating no carbs.
It looks like mashed potato.
It does look like mashed potato. Okay, dinner is done. Hopefully it tastes good. We thought we would update you with how we felt about the cauliflower mash. What did you think?
I loved it. It was amazing. And
It was so good, yeah.
what's crazy is that when you eat it, it doesn't taste like cauliflower because of the cheese.
Yeah, the cheese I think really helps it out, but also I think that having the sauce from the chicken on it kind of made it taste more like a gravy. So then it seemed more like mashed potatoes. Maybe if it was by itself, I would notice it more. But because it was kind of part of the whole dish, I didn't really pay that much attention to it. But it was really good. The only thing, it was a little bit watery because it obviously doesn't absorb the milk like normal mashed potatoes would, but it was still really, really good. Definitely recommend. I will definitely be making that again. Plus, it's like a nice dinner where it feels like you're having a full meal and it doesn't feel low carb, which I really like. In the past, when we've done like salmon with just asparagus and broccoli and stuff, afterwards you kind of feel like you had a low carb meal.
What I can tell is like I can feel that I had a low carb meal because I don't feel the slump thing.
Oh, the tiredness.
Like carb coma. Every time I eat something late, and it's like what, almost 10 now.
Yeah, it's so late.
Yeah,
I was working until like almost 8. And now I have to do more. I'll probably be literally working until like 11 something.
So it's a perfect meal for workaholics, people that have to stay up late and don't want to fall into a carb coma.
Anyways, I'm gonna continue on with what I have to get done. Then hopefully I'll be able to edit this vlog a little bit before bed. So I'm just hopping on to end the vlog. I spent the last few hours working and then I went and finished up Sebastian's hair, which took an hour, but honestly, that was probably the fastest I've ever bleached and toned his hair, so I'm really happy with myself. It's almost 1 o'clock now though, so we're going to watch like maybe a half-hour show of something and then go to bed. I'm really excited to be back for non-holiday videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I know it was just like basically me working and making dinner, but I wanted to show you guys what like a normal day looks like for me. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys. I love you all so much and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys.